The crisis that we are now going through the world is not really a crisis in economy or in our lives. It's a revelation of our lack of correct perception about the structure of reality. That the reality that earlier we experienced, which is all shattered, divided up, separate, and there's no inner connection in it, and there's no single nature, single force, single purpose, single goal, single process. Now, through the crisis, we come to realize more and more the inner connection between all the parts, the elements. That's why we say that this is a sign of the new era, of changing our perception, of a new perception of reality. That what we now discover is we are discovering the reality that is shattered within our consciousness. It's broken. That's why it's called the general crisis. It's not a crisis in anything. It's a revelation. A revelation that we didn't have before. Earlier, we lived only in the perception of the external layer, and now a little bit more of the inside is revealed, and then we see that things don't quite work together, that everything is in a broken form. That's the crisis. True. But this crisis is actually a new revelation. It's an opportunity, it's invitation for correction. So how can we correct it? It's clear from that we can correct it only by advancing towards connection amongst all the parts. And in that connection, we will discover a system of laws that is apparently there. And all kinds of manners and forms of relationships, flows. In short, start looking at it, start seeing it correctly. So what do we need for that? Obviously nothing in this world will help us. This is not about egoistical development. It's the correction of the ego that is now revealed as the crisis. So it turns out that here, other than the light that reforms, there is nothing else that can help us, can help humanity. That's why the wisdom of Kabbalah is revealed, and this whole method. And that is why we have to bring this light through us to the world.